Hello, my name is Jussi Mellman from Coast Office. We are going to talk a little bit about marketing. We are offering you to start to work for world best working place. World best working place need now 200 people from all over the world. So any language, any country, basically. So only that you need, of course, is the internet access and tools to work with. So going through very fast these things. This is this video will maybe be shown also in the work from home page and things like that. I will link it to. I've been following lots of these work from home page scams, and it's incredible that people need to pay for the one that make the ad for to receive the referral. So it's a scam that going to the scam to going to the scam. So the next one that paying, that one need to continue the scam. So it's only like a pyramid scheme that is going on and on and on. Okay, this has nothing to do with pyramids or anything like that. So you can relax, and I won't ask you for any payment or anything, because this is a work. When you go to work, you don't pay anything. It's ridiculous. You go when you go and shop and you get something, you pay, but when you go to work, the workplace, where you work, they need to pay you, not you to them. So that is very clear now, that we won't be charging you anything. We won't even ask you for any bank account access or details or credit card numbers or anything. That is a clear scam, and I think is part of illegal, because you cannot ask these questions, these kind of questions, if you don't have any legal reason for to do it. So Coast Office world best working place is at your home. Your home is the best working place. I will tell you why. We compare two things. We start with this one. This one is your home. This one is where you now is, or possibly you now is, if you're working in office. What are you doing when you're working in office? You wake up in the morning, early in the morning, you go to the mirror, yeah, you go to a shower, you find a clothes, you search for clothes that suits you for that day. If you're a professional salesperson, you have your special clothes. This is from everything from internal clothes to your tie, to your shirt, to your socks, to your shoes, everything. To your shaving machine. Professional salespeople always have a professional manner to do things, and so they feel like the one that's going to do the deal. A professional man going out always, a professional person always go out and do the deal. We will continue. I will continue to explain this normal way to go to the office. So when you're ready, you have eaten the breakfast, you have, hurry up and you go to the car or the bus or whatever you take to the office. You come to the office, you sit down in the office, your boss is coming. You come 2 minutes late. Next time I will say, like one very known president in the world, you are fired. So yes, when days goes like that, you can feel like you will be in fire. So then come the payday. You receive the pay slip. You'll open up the pay slip. No, again. Horrible. only 5,000. So I have been working so hard. I'm a mortgage, I'm a payment for a car, the schools and everything, and only 5,000. It is horrible. You're starting to think about something better and dreaming away and think about holidays, where you should go to holidays. You're not enjoying your work. This is for sure not world best working place. That's for sure. So now we going to this. Talk, 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 talk. Yeah. Okay. Let's start. World best working place that we offer is very easy. You wake up in the morning, don't hurry or anything. So you don't hurry up or anything. It's very easy. Sorry. For my clock. Let's say that was a commercial break. The kids need to be pick up on the school, but I'm lucky it doesn't. It's not my time today. So let's go to the world best working place. The world best working place is wake up in the morning, you start your computer or whatever you have. I many times recommend a budget pack. With the package, it's very easy. You have a flat top. It's a tablet with a keyboard. It's very easy. 150 euro. Or I think it's about the same in dollar wherever you are, or in Great British pound. And starting to download your emails. Make sure that your connection is at least 5 mega, up and down, uploads and downloads, for to do this work. Then you grab your coffee, your breakfast, and you're starting to look at the clock. It's 9 o'clock. You have to call a client. So you call a client 9 o'clock. You're still in your pajama or whatever you have on you in the morning. There's no hurry to shower or anything, or to be shaved, or to have a beauty face. So it's you can completely relax. When you're relaxed, your result will be much more better than that you're in the stressed atmosphere in the office. So when you're relaxed, you can do things relaxed and more concentrated, and you're also talking with the clients more relaxed and concentrated. This is very important. It's very important for us because that give us and you good reputation, and you make better deals. You make the bigger deals when you are relaxed and talk with the clients, concentrated and calm. This is very important. So you are talking with your clients, you make an order, and 9:30, look at 9:30, what should I do now? I will call some new clients. You start register in the computer, starting to call through them, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, 2 maybe. Whatever you feel for, you grab another coffee or tea, whatever. You work in your time. Yeah, now waking up 9 o'clock in the morning, it's starting to be 11 o'clock. So make one deal. Sounds very good. For us, it's very good if you make one deal per day. It's tremendous. Now we have made at least 300 US dollar, Great British pound or euro, depend where you are. At least, minimum. You can also make a big deal, if you made a big deal, it's up to 15,000 euro for Great British pound to US dollar, the local currency. So that is very good. So 11:30, you can go and eat or you can go out, whatever. It's your time, your work, you're the boss. You do all the work. You call when you want or when you have the times with schedules with the clients. You send out the information, we give you the emails and the email address and all the templates you send out to the clients and the final order to the client and everything. You only enter on the Google Drive, you sign in on Google Drive and put on our Google Drive the client's name that wanted the information, when you send the information, what information you send, template 1, 2, 3, 4, or and what packet you want, and things like this. It's very easy. We will show you in the next videos, with the education videos. So when you have been ready, you work, you're off for the day, or you can continue later on the evening. You can take a siesta during the day and continue in the evening. If you're in the English speaking area, some of our English speaking, they call in UK during the morning or day, and in the night time they call America, and some call Australia. So it's you select where you want to call. Or if you want to make a huge amount of money and you feel for to make real money, you call all three. So that's also a possibility. I think is that you need to be relaxed, concentrated, and you need to know that you manage everything from the start to the beginning. So salaries is very easy. You get paid 24 to 48 hours after we receive the funds. So it's very easy. The biggest sellers, top sellers, we send to a trip, to holiday trip for a week or weekend, depend how the schedule is looking. So we make a packet. So we see the schedules here. So we try to make it here, and we bring you to holidays to Dubai, 1 week in Dubai, for example, or in New York, California, whatever, depend on a little bit of the year and when it's, what time it is during the year. So what we are calling for a charity organization, Project Africa. Project Africa is the toolbox for Africa to fix their problems. Project Africa is a charity organization, and they have the receipt to make the correct cake to end the poverty in Africa. The receipt is a Swedish one, so it has nothing to do with IKEA or the Swedish chef. So it's very easy and already approved system that work. Sweden, for some years ago, they started with the cashless economy. We are not talking about cryptocurrency, we are talking about Swedish kronors cashless economy. And with the transparent cashless economy, the Swedish government get the economy in control. The banks made huge profits, and also the government, because now they don't need to print the money. They print and handle the money to send out, count, secure, deliver, costing billions. So now they save all this, but not only the government, also the banks saving this, because now they can close down all the banks practically, as they have done in Sweden. They are closing down nearly all bank offices there. They change them to real estate offices or something else. So this is a proven system that works. Swedish economy is stable. When we was in deep crisis in Europe and everything was crashing, Sweden was hyping. It's going hyping more than ever. and it was the only country in Europe that was hyping. It was very, very interesting. It was during the cashless economy. So we want to bring this to Africa. Project Africa want to have this in Africa, and to have a transparent cashless economy will be end the problem with the economic system that is today. The people is using corrupt economy. The money goes somewhere, but no one knows where. 80 to 90% of the businesses never paid any taxes, and never want to pay any taxes. And it's a complete corrupt economy that no one has no idea who has the money and for what, and anything like that. So with the cashless economy, the government get full control over the money. The government can control the money. They can take the taxes before it's reaching the company's accounts. They can control all the fees. They can see who has the money. Automatic declaration system make the possibility to watch the money, where it comes from, when it goes to, and everything. So this is a solution for Africa to have control of the economy, establish good, stable economy that people can trust on. When you create this trust, investors all over the world can invest in the country, because Africa is known as a friendly continent with everyone. They don't want to build any market roads and force people or force other countries to obey them. So this is a very good system, and the government get control of the economy, but also the people get control of the government, because now the people can see if in the government there is any one of the leaders that using the economy wrong way. In Sweden it's very simple that in Sweden when a political person using the government's credit card, paying taxi for 40 euro, 50 euro for to go home from some party or something, or go to a party or whatever. So that's in the headlines, next day in the headlines, that this political has been using the government credit cards for their own use. So similar system will be implemented in Africa, and a similar control system that people can see what the government is using, who in the government is using the money and for what, and they will have complete control over the system and over the politics, and politics should be working for the people, not for themselves. So now the people will this way get some kind of control over it, and this will be very beneficial, because when the international investors were coming in, there will be more tax revenue, and the tax revenue will creating more funds for the government to treat the problems, and starting to build up infrastructure, education system, and nursing system, and everything that's needed in the country. We also want that the country is starting to build up the country in Africa, where Project Africa started, is going to start a national salary for all citizens. So the citizen could get a national salary of $50 to $100 a month, depending a little bit where you are. And today, many countries is living under $20 per month. And in that $20 is also counted the rich people's money. So it's median income in the country. I can say the GDP in the country. So the reality is that it can be €1 or €2. €1, $1, $2. That's what they are living is per month. Is nothing. So this Project Africa will be making the solution on this, but for the Project Africa to get to the next level, It's important that find funding, and cost office telesales will bring that funding. Remember that charity projects and things like that have some places very bad reputation. We tell the cost office have the information of Project Africa's all economical transaction and everything. Last 2 years, Project Africa had donations and total funds of €900, it's about $1,100 for 2 years together. What they have been done with this money? They have been creating representation and boards and volunteer leaders in 9 countries in Africa. I think that is a huge work. There's many charities with millions and hundreds of millions that has not done that in 1 year, 1 or 2 years. So I think Project Africa need to receive the applause. All in the Project Africa need to receive the applause. It's going a little bit slow now because there's no funds. So we need to hurry up so the Project Africa can start to work full time. There's also people in Africa, some leaders in African countries, that is leaders for Project Africa in that country, they need some help as well for the internet connection. So they need about €30 per month or $30 per month so they can have internet, and also to buy them a phone or a laptop or similar, so they can do their work. That is very important. Also, if you are interested to join Project Africa as a volunteer, you have some knowledge of marketing, internet marketing, web hosting, social media marketing, you have good contacts, contact network around the world, you have for example, know about fundings and charities, donations. You have anything you can bring in. You are very welcome to contact at mail. Mail Project Africa, Project Africa dash in the middle. No, Project dash in the middle Africa net. We show them down here. It will be. So okay. Thank you for now, and welcome to contact me or anyone here as soon as possible, and let's start to work. Thank you. Bye.